just randomly go live. I see that we're live, so I'm going to say
Mhm.
hello again, replay crew. This is a secret message just for you because no one else has seen that we've gone live yet. It's like the void. Just want to say thank you for watching because you're awesome. And usually we say thank you at the end. This time we're saying thank you at the beginning. However, I am working on a new intro, and when that new intro is done, all of this gratitude goes away. Just so you know.
Until the end of the stream. Then
Exactly.
you have to wait again.
Yep. And that's just how it goes. There's got to be an intro.
Did you want
And
to give any information about the new intro, or do you want to tell people like their sneak peek
Discord.
of it? Yeah.
Not just Discord, but the super secret members only Discord. Like, that's way overhyping it, though. Like, to say, hey, not only should you go join this thing that you might be averse to joining, but you should also be a member of my channel or Rico's channel or Ed's, maybe was the other one.
I think so.
And then you get to see some clips that I posted, and you'll be like, yeah, well, can I get a refund? Because
You got
it's just an intro.
Superman hair tonight because
I know.
you
Look, I
just
took a shower, I combed it back, and then one part just went rip, and I'm like, well, I think that's just how it naturally has to be.
you should get some hair gel and do like a little swoop.
Oh God, I cannot stand the feeling of hair gel, especially if I put in gel and then I put these headphones on. It would just feel like there was some kind of, I don't know, wood chips in my hair or some shit. It doesn't feel right, and then it doesn't feel right afterwards. And then I have to go wash my hair immediately to like get the. It's nasty. I don't like it, but sometimes I have to wear it, and I'm so overdue for a haircut that this is the kind of thing I got to resort to if I don't have time to like do my hair.
Yeah.
So, Cora wanted to know if you were feeling okay. You look pale, and maybe the white balance is off.
I am feeling okay, but I am just pale. I am a very pale person. I lack melanin. That's it. I don't really. I mean,
end of story.
If I turn off these lights, you would see that I'm like actually much paler. Like,
so I'm actually quite pale as well, and
not even as close
lighting
to as pale as me.
So this is like full warm lighting on me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Okay, this hair thing is getting ridiculous as time goes on. I'm gonna fix it. And then this is like warm and blue, and this is full blown white light, which I think makes me look the palest. Yeah. Anyway. There we go. That'll last about 4 minutes. Rico says, Blargle already falling asleep. Still can't kick this illness. Have a fun stream. Have a fun rest, Rico.
Yeah.
And I feel you. Like, so Jenna, you've had this. I guess you're kind of like the crud is like not quite completely gone yet. And you've had it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like dispelling mucus anymore. I can
That's great.
talk. Yeah. I can talk without coughing. I still have to sometimes clear my throat a little bit. But it was like that first, I don't know, week after the clash that I just was very drained, couldn't like talk or breathe without like coughing or sneezing or blowing my nose. So it's not that anymore.
So it's becoming less.
Yeah, I basically don't have an immune system, and so whenever I get sick, even if it's just a cold, I get it for much longer than most people. And It was also probably a combination of doing a lot of work. There were a lot of errands and chores and things to get done, extra things that we did, like making member magnets and stuff
Mhm.
leading up to the trip to the Clash, and then also putting in a full 40-hour work week, traveling. We did a lot of volunteer work at the Clash, but I also ran a Fish Fam Link booth. We also stayed in the hospitality room and up every night until like 2 a.m. And then I was up at 6 a.m. to get ready for the next day. So
And that is,
when
like,
we got home,
not your routine at all, and definitely not
no.
mine. At least you're used to getting up early. But yeah, just
Yeah, but I
nonstop.
usually get like 6 hours of sleep at least each night.
Mm.
So it was just a lot of going. And if I would have kept going, I probably would have been fine.
You're just
But
fine forever, right? Just
yeah,
keep going at that
just
pace,
fine forever.
and that's how you survive. Just
When I
never
was
stop.
teaching, I used to get sick a lot during winter break because there was so much to get done before winter break. And
Yeah.
not just like they expected us to clear our shelves, turn all our cabinets around, cover our computers, put all the chairs and desks up so that they could do a deep clean while we were gone on break. But also, there was no like at the end of the year, you kind of do a little bit at a time because kids were like not always coming to school and there were half days. And the winter break, it's like there are also Christmas parties and activities and sometimes field trips. And so
But
there
all of
was
those
no
things,
break.
not only is it no break, but all of those things are places where you go and pick up the, like, most exotic of germs. Just
Yeah.
any all the like, the most biodiverse pathogen assortment that you can find, and
Yeah.
you would bring it home, except you're immunocompromised, and so you would get sick.
Hmm.
I, on the other hand, I don't really get sick anymore. Even, like, what I thought I started out sick on Monday, and I got better on Tuesday, then woke up Wednesday with a sore throat, Thursday with a sore throat. Today I'm okay. Tomorrow, who knows? But like I've been fighting this off and on the
Hmm.
delay because like I also had a crap ton of stuff to do when we got home from the Clash. Um, and I think like the stress of that and adrenals and whatever just kind of kept me going until I was done with that and then crashed. And then now I'm Mr. Sicky, but
Yeah.
not as bad. It could be
Yeah.
worse. We've got Zen with the recovery going on. She was talking about
Yeah.
in chat from oral surgery, which no thanks. That freaking tooth pain is just the worst.
Yeah. I've been lucky that I've not had to deal with anything like that. Um, because yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, anytime that you've had tooth pain where you like, I mean, the this year and the year before where you like just had to go to the dentist, it seemed very bad.
Well, I'm stubborn, don't want to go get medical treatment in most circumstances. And so if it gets to that point where I'm like, I don't know if I can like actually live like this for another day or so. I think I might need to go check the doctor out. Oh, okay, we have people coming in. I'm gonna pull up the
Yeah,
participants list on the
pull
Fish
up the
Fam links.
participants list.
Craig, did you ever get your RODI unit? I've been kind of out of the loop in the last 24 hours. He's been waiting on that thing for don't even know how long now. And last I heard, it was like out for delivery.
He
So,
said yes.
yay. About damn time. And tell me it was like a real RODI unit. They didn't just send you like a little home distillery kit or something, like a pot and a burner. Like
He
it's
said it
real.
arrived yesterday.
Excellent.
Well,
I still
Bob
have to.
Purcell
Hmm?
had an appendectomy 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Oof.
Yeah, I can empathize with some pain. Yep, I've heard that one's a real doozy as
So
well.
I only know one person, like personally, who had an appendectomy, and it was I think the pain of the appendix was worse than the actual surgery.
Yeah, well, that's really what I'm talking
So,
about. It's just
yeah.
that initial, and then like if you're unlucky enough to have the appendix burst before you go into surgery, oh my God,
Oof.
I can't imagine.
So
Pain
hopefully
is
appendectomy
relative
means that pain is like
on the
going
mend.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, Geek said that his wife had an appendectomy.
really. Eesh.
Yeah, appendicitis is the painful part.
Mhm.
And I mean, the closest thing that I can.
Whatever you're gonna say, knock on some wood because I'm just thinking
Yeah.
it and knocking on wood.
Okay. I'm knocking on some
Thank
wood.
God that hasn't happened to me.
Whenever I had my gallstone, they checked to see if it was my appendix. So I guess like that's a maybe comparable ish level of pain. But I
Yeah,
mean, you can't really compare
possibly.
two separate types of pain, especially across people.
Right. The two most intense pains I've experienced are, as Craig said, kidney stones. And
Mhm.
yes, they hurt like hell. And tooth infection pain. Like when it's just like straight up just eating at you constantly. There's no relief at all. Yeah.
So, do you think your kidney stone pain or your worst tooth pain was worse
Um
for you? Because people
it's
will have different opinions.
it is so tough to compare the two because I would say the worst one would be the one that I might be experiencing at the time.
Yeah.
So that's hard to say. And and then I haven't experienced other things. So yeah, pain is most definitely relative. So I'm going to refresh the participants list
Okay.
and refresh. Come on. Come on. You can do it, internet. Good boy. Okay.
And is the internet a boy?
Internet's a boy. Stubborn
Okay.
little boy that's like, I don't want to do it right now. Okay. Hello to Beck's Fish Room, Benjamin Peters, Bob Purcell, Brookley Bell, Craig's Catfish Cave, Crowntail Half Moon, Daniken Aquatics, Dennis Christensen, Dee Dee's Finden, Eric Wyrock, Fishing Outdoors with Lando, Fish Fam Link, Geek Boy, Greg's Planet Tanks, Jenna P, Jen U, Coral Works, Myrtle Sing Mystery, Snail Gardens, Nabokov Fan 87, Nancy B in Tennessee, Nathan Hovey, Oink Master Supreme Forever, Paul McCarthy, Renee DeQueer, Rico Stan, Sharkfin Adventures, Zen Gender, TJ Autocross, and Minoski.
And did you get Bex?
She
She
was
came
the
in, it might have
first
been.
one. I said Beck's Fish Room, Big C's Fish Room.
Okay.
No one who begins with an A has joined the chat yet.
Okay.
And I got Renee. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Wait, I did miss someone though. Where to?
Did you?
Yeah, because now it says 31. Hold on.
Oh, who
Who
is
is it?
it? Did you get Ben?
Ben? I don't think so.
Ben
There it is.
Backstrom, bipolar fish
Yeah.
keeper?
Yep. Hey, Ben.
Okay. And Bob did
Okay.
say that they were able to catch it before it burst.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So we've got some. So Brickley says tooth pain is awful. Yep. And
Oh,
yeah,
do you
Zinder
get all
saying she's just over it. It's a constant pain.
Mhm.
Just can't get completely comfortable, and my essential nervous system is shot. That is one of the worst things about tooth pain is that there is nothing you can really do to even like provide just a little
Well,
bit of relief.
there's there's this suggestion.
There is nothing that you should do to get yourself some relief. Um, worst pain. So Beck says the worst pain I have ever had was when I popped the rib out months on end until it was popped back
Yeah.
in. Yeah, cannot imagine that either. Um, then Oinky had an appendectomy, but her appendix had already been mostly eaten away by the stage 5 endometriosis prior to surgery. Eek, not much was left to be removed.
Ugh.
A perk? Yeah, look at the silver lining. At least your appendix was mostly gone. I don't know how that, but if someone's gonna have a positive outlook on it, it's gonna be Oinky.
Yeah. And then Gina came in.
Hey, Gina and Kyle came in. There they is. Okay.
Well, there is one A. Gina
What?
came in, but she didn't start with an A. You asked where all the A names were.
Yeah, just looking for one.
Okay, just one.
Just to balance it out. Balance out the alphabeticalness of it. That works.
Here
So
is a plant question.
yeah, I was reading it. I was reading it when you interrupted me to read it or show it.
Okay.
Are crypts the
Hey,
best?
hey. Bob
Yeah?
has a question about plants.
What is it? Can you read it to me?
Yes, it says, so, pause because there's a comma. Are crypts the best Halloween plant?
Well, I have to think about that one. The name definitely works, and there's a lot of like dark versions of it. Like it's not all like bright green happy. So I think so. Myrtle says, a qualified planet tank person, I can certify crypts are the best Halloween plant.
I
Nice.
took a picture of the back of the book and put it on Discord so that people could see what Stephen was hung up on.
Mm-hmm.
I
I click.
Me.
Nope. Eric would like to know. He's asking you, but I'm reading it. Is there still a secret word for points?
Yes, there was one last week and nobody got it. So it's the same one.
Sucks to be y'all. Could have got it. Could have got it as long as it's said properly in context. That's all it takes. Where's this tooth? There's tooth. There's this tooth stuff. It's called SM33. It's a miracle gel. It stops the pain 15 seconds. I mean, I guess the best thing I've tried is like lidocaine or novocaine or whatever. I know the thing, the Aura gel. That doesn't do crap. Second worst pain, Beck says, was when they stuck needles in my big toe to numb it up all over like 5 different places. Oh my god.
Never had that. I trying to think other than my gallstone. Like I tore a tendon in my knee, some sort of tendon, but it was workers' comp ordeal. So like, who knows? They're just like 6 months of physical therapy. You'll never be healed. The end. But
Yep.
And then I also had costochondritis, which is where a tendon from my rib pulled out, but not the actual rib, just the tendon over it. That is like,
I remember that.
2 days of pain, and then the swelling went down and it was okay.
Yeah. So let's see. So Geek says making your safe word a secret kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Sometimes you gotta really spice things up and make it like extra menacing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyone who like has tried to guess the secret word, you could be right, but we're not going to say anything because you didn't do it right. So that's what sucks. Like you keep doing all these guesses, but
You know,
Who's
we
got
don't
those long fin
usually
plecos?
we usually wait until the end, but you know what? I have a long fin pleco that we're going to be giving away at the end. So
Or now, or in 20 minutes. Let's leave it
I don't know.
mysterious. Like if you show up right at the 10-minute mark before the end, of course the end could be in an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Worst pain I experienced is a student pilot trying to talk on the radio. Oh my god. Has anyone had to refill their CO2 cylinder lately? I've been thinking about injecting instead of having an in-tank diffuser. Thoughts? So those are. So first question is: Have I had to refill it? Have you had to take it for refills lately? I don't think so.
Have you ever had to take it to get refilled?
Yeah, when I was first getting into it,
When,
I
like
was
one time? Was
no
I like still a teacher and I
much more
couldn't
than yeah,
like
definitely, but much
yeah.
more than that because I was doing stupid things like thinking that everything was all tightened and then like the CO2 would be gone in 2 days. So yeah. And then thinking about injecting instead of having an in-tank diffuser. So injecting as in using the inline diffuser like the Nylock G1. I think CO2 Art makes one that you connect to a canister filter outflow.
Oh wait, he
Because
clarified
oh
right here.
oh what?
I put it up on the screen.
I was damn. I was really behind. Inline diffusing instead of in-tank is what I meant. Cool. I correctly inferred. Go me. Yeah, it's more efficient. Like I have a 40 breeder plant farm with just a large in-tank diffuser. Right above it is the 50-gallon puffer tank, also CO2 injected, but it has an inline diffuser. And my bubble count is quite a bit higher on the 40-gallon for the same result. Um, I wouldn't say double, but kind of seems like it. So, yep. If you can like get all that mist all over the tank, that's a good thing. I have the one you recommended added to my cart, Berkeley angled ones. Oh, the
He's
tweezle
talking about
twazzles.
yeah.
I have those angled ones. The UN something or oh yeah, what Berkeley sent me a link to them a long time ago, and
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, like they're my favorite because they're super narrow and they work really well.
Yeah.
Oh, inline diffuser. How often do you clean it? So yeah, as Beck said, she's never had to clean hers. Theoretically, you shouldn't have to. Don't do what I did and am currently doing now that I think about it. Uh, where the CO2 line and the diffuser are just kind of up in the air in the back of the tank, like right in front of a fucking window. Because yeah, then you might have to clean it because it's not totally opaque. So light gets in and crud builds up, allergy and stuff. Why I cleaned it
Why?
and I reconnected it and I did the same thing. I just now realized I did that. And I'm gonna forget to fix it. Okay, I wish my aquarium plants would pearl at least once.
So what are tips for getting plants to pearl?
Well, there's ways to make it look like it's purling, which is what I don't know. 85% of pictures of purling I ever see on the internet actually is. Um, it is just doing a water change, like just recently, and then taking pictures. Uh,
Yeah, that's what he said after a water change. Also, welcome June.
oh, hey, June. What's the other? Oh, and then of course, like CO2.
Mm-hmm.
If you, especially an inline diffuser, like making the mist all over the tank, pour Sprite in. Yeah, that might work. So,
Could you also pretend that they're pearling by like making a little like plant injury.
That's right. They pearl right from where they're injured.
Yeah.
Like you ever seen like a pearl come up from like a broken sword leaf
Mhm.
or a piece of lily pad or something? It's pearling. It's so happy. I don't know. I don't look at pearling and think I did something right. I'm just like, I wonder why that's happening. Like I don't. It doesn't register with me that like something amazing is happening. I just make sure that I don't have a lot
Yeah.
of algae and my tanks don't look filthy and the fish are fed and all that. Bubble wall will look like pearling if turned down.
Just get an air stone and put it right under your like biggest sword plant or crypt.
That's a good idea. It's like, man, it's really pearling. Some big fucking pearls coming off of that plant. When you say pearling, you mean where they make bubbles. There's some good science experiments on how to show that. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, we've been talking about like, so Eric is like, I meant pearlweed. I
Well,
like,
he said pearl wee.
oh, pearl. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good point because pearlweed is most likely to pearl, and that's where the name comes from. I'll be damned. I used to have a big carpet of pearlweed in the 16-gallon here, and yeah, I could like watch the bubbles come up out of it all day long. Turn down really low. Yeah, put hornwort in a jar next to a grow light, it'll pearl. Yeah, because it's like I'm hornwort, I'm happy, and then I'm gonna fall apart later. But that's for future you to deal with. After I treat for algae with hydrogen peroxide, they look like they're pearling. Yes.
Well, that's because it converts to oxygen, right?
Um. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny CO2 bubbles all over the tank are my favorite. It makes me happy. The tiny bubbles everywhere. Also, speaking of pearling, my eyes aren't that great. I didn't realize I had little bits of filamentous algae coming off of some of the stems, but the
This-
CO2 mist was like, here they are. And they all just like clung to the little strands of algae. Like, just in case you couldn't see it, we're gonna highlight it for you.
Welcome, Terry. Can algae pearl?
Yes, sure. I don't know. I don't know actually. I'm sure it can. Like it kind of goes through the same process. It just doesn't take as much of a comprehensive set of nutrients to get it to grow.
So, this is an interesting question, and I wonder if duckweed can pearl since the actual plant and not the
Plants give
is
off
on top of the
oxygen and
water.
CO2, but you can't see it. It's
Yeah.
actually, well, does it pearl? What is what is an O2 molecule shaped like? Is it pearl shaped?
It's shaped like a a molecule with an O on it
Really? With an
that
O.
says oxygen
If you
and
look
maybe a
really
little 2
close,
under it
you can
so
see the
that you
O in
know
the
that it's
number.
oxygen and not ozone.
Totally. Yep. And if you look even closer, you see little E's going around it.
Welcome, Foxy.
Hey, Foxy.
Did
Um.
you say hi to Terry or just me?
Oh, hey, Terry. Terry just sneaks in there with. I bet he said like one
I
word. Yeah, he did. One word. I need more to be able to see. Uh,
Did you
I
say
heard.
hi to Todd?
Hey, Todd. Did I say hi to Todd? If I
I
didn't, I'm
didn't.
so sorry, Todd. I thought I
Okay.
would have done that,
And
but
Sarah?
I did. Well, I don't know. I refreshed
Sketty
the
known as
thing. Hey,
Sarah?
Sketty. I'll say as many hellos as it takes to make
Yeah.
sure I've said the
All of
hellos.
just every time someone says something, say hello to them, even if you've already said hello.
So earlier, Beck said, "Fuck pearlweed. Shit got into my Monte Carlo and took hold so bad I had to get rid of most of it and start all over again." I had my Monte Carlo mat had pearlweed in it, but the Monte Carlo didn't do anything. So the pearlweed is like, well, if you're just gonna fucking sit there, I'm gonna take over. I don't know. I just Monte Carlo doesn't do the things it's supposed to do. Here we go. A name appendicitis. Dot.
This channel has no videos, and it was created today.
Whoa, Detective Jenna. I never would have thought.
But you know what? That's another subscriber because you have subs only.
They had to wait 5 minutes.
But now you gotta like interact with the channel so that your subscription counts. So like go watch some videos on that channel.
Or if you or not, I just use your regular account and engage with the channel and stuff. That's all right. Does Jenna vet every account that comes into chat? Maybe just the slightly suspicious ones.
Like Thorn Trap. That's a new name.
Thorn Trap. Hiya, Thorn Trap. Welcome to the chat.
Thorn Trap does have videos.
Okay, Thorn Trap, just so you know, Jenna doesn't usually do this. She doesn't just go and look at your account.
It's a new name.
Okay. But we saw an obvious alternate account.
Yeah.
And then now Jenna's like on a like a kick of like, let's just investigate anyone who dare.
Welcome, Thorn Trap.
You
don't need to make a big deal of it.
Yeah, I do. Duckweed, all the success stories in chat of people getting rid of duckweed. I know that I'm never going to do it because I'm not going to get rid of it because it's in too many tanks and I have too many tanks, and all it's going to take is me missing one and then just forgetting about it. And then I see a bunch of it. And at the time I'm like, I don't have the executive function to do a duckweed culling. So I'm going to let that sit, and then it's going to transfer to another tank, another tank, another tank. That's exactly how it happened before. And I was actually very low on duckweed at some point, but I can never actually get through the full duckweed purging. So as a result, if you're a member and you request plants from me, then you're welcome.
Welcome, Party Pangolin.
Party Pangolin, howdy.
There's a question. I highlighted it for you.
Oh, could duckweed maybe pearl in a desperate plea for us not to murder it? I don't know. Does
Myrtle had a mag float pearl.
Had a mag float that had a tiny crack, and bubbles started coming out of it. Happiest mag float ever. Did you just say low on duckweed? At a time, Matt, this is a while back, like where I was like, I don't know if I want duckweed. And so I really started like purging it as much as I could, but can't. The duckweed outcompetes my attention span always. But Brookley on the other hand, so Brookley is the type of person who she saw things like moss and Monte Carlo not doing well that had hair algae. And she was like, I can just take my tweezers and just pull out every strand of hair algae for you. So I'm like, okay. And then she like does it. And I'm like, that's amazing. Because if you got moss and algae, you basically just throw it away. When I say you, I mean like that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
Just throw it away. So Nathan said, I'm going to be setting up a new tank soon. I want to crush up the root tabs, have the same as you for ponds. Yeah, whatever brand that was. How many should I use for a 55 gallon? The tabs are off Amazon and they're pretty big. So I don't know what the concentration levels are in those pond tabs and what's in, like, I actually haven't looked, because for ponds, I'm just like, I will buy the thing I'm supposed to buy and I put the thing in the bucket and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know if I could say like definitively that it's even a good idea to put pond tabs in an aquarium. So I wouldn't be able to answer that question. But if someone else knows, yeah. So if someone in chat knows if they've ever used those type of pond tabs, Like they're kind of like the Seachem tabs, the way like they're compressed shaped and they sink and all that. I just don't know the subtleties of what's in them.
Okay, read this PSA out loud.
PSA, it's actually okay to run with scissors, but don't scissor with the runs. That's best advice I've heard all day. I feel attacked for losing my duckweed battle by the people in chat.
I mean, can you lose
I feel
the duckweed
shamed.
battle? The duckweed is fighting pretty hard on your behalf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nathan's been using the those tabs for a few months without issues.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, so then the question was like, so he was crushing them up. Let me go back up. So how many should I use for 55 gallon? The tabs are off Amazon. So yeah, if you're crushing them up, honestly, it would depend on what you're planting, what's nearby. If you don't have anything in a certain spot that is a root feeder that you need to plant, I wouldn't put root tabs down there. Like, say if you've got a sword plant, I would just kind of surround the sword roots with some crushed up tabs. And likewise, if I had like a collection of stems, I just put like some crushed up tabs evenly distributed there. Like I wouldn't go overboard with them, especially if if it's like a new tank and new plants and all that. Less is more. Like just kind of let things start to look like they're not going to die, like start to perk up a little bit, and then just up it as you see growth, basically. Like there's no exact science to it other than like the more plant matter you have in your tank, the more it needs to eat to continue to grow. So Eric says, pond, any fish we keep outside year round Louisiana, Gambusia. And God, are they in
sure
like yeah,
guppies would be fine.
There's a lot you
sure.
can. So we have a hard. I can't say that yet.
Okay, we haven't
we'll see.
in the peak heat and peak cold, but the Gambusia have been in there for a solid year.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things that they keep in Florida, we can do here too, with just some caveats because we do have the occasional hard freeze, but it's not even days long usually. So, like, if you can mitigate making sure your water doesn't go below 40 or something like that, just for those couple of days, and I think you can keep damn near about anything. Yeah, so Eric said pond tabs sometimes have osmocote and will F up your tank. Corey from Aquarium Co-op had a horror story of his ammonia was out of control and he realized it was his pond tabs. Yeah, I don't think these are like that though, but I know what you're saying. Like that's why I don't know enough for me to go to venture beyond like any product that doesn't say aquarium root tabs. Like, okay, I know that this is for an aquarium. And the worst case is that they just kind of suck and don't do their job very well. How do you separate duckweed from red root floaters? Tweezers? Yeah, not me. How do I? If you're asking me, and no. If you want red root floaters, then free duckweed also is coming along with it. And you can do that when you get them, right?
Here's a question.
Has anyone ever tried converting a terrestrial baby tears plant to use for underwater use in an aquarium? Not me. But
Berkeley answered.
You have to use it. Yep. That's what I was going to say is like you have to kind of acclimate it to being wet. So humidity dome, gradually add more water with a spray bottle. After a few weeks, it should convert. So yeah, which when I see that, I'm like, I don't really, I'm not going to do that. I would rather just try to find someone who's got it converted, or there are some plants that say it's better if you do dry start and convert it. And I'm like, well, how about if we just shock the shit out of it and put it in the aquarium? And if it doesn't live, not meant to be. Rice fish. Yep. Rice fish. I white cloud, mountain minnows. Good point, Zinder. She says, "P.S. I find Osmocote inside the rock wool you get from aquatic plant sellers. A lot of them, actually. Just saying." Yep. And you could put it in your tank. Like I take a lot of those pots without even going through the rock wool, and I put them in my tank. The thing I don't do is put them in a small tank. It's going to be a 40 breeder or larger, and it's not going to be a bunch of them. Plus, I freaking hate rock wool like in the tank. Like if it gets out of the pot and starts to go everywhere, I'm super pissed. But sometimes I'm also lazy, and so that's when you'll see rock wool pots in tanks, just so that I don't let them sit out for a week. But yeah, like hopefully the Osmocote that's in the rock wool in a 40 gallon is not going to do much damage. But yeah, if you take that same couple of pots that have Osmocote and you put them in a nano tank, oops, could be not good. What fish is the best Halloween themed fish?
I mean, I think there's an argument for my black ghost knife fish.
That's a
Ghost
pretty
and knife.
and black, like Dark Knight, like it's got all the things.
Welcome, Dr. Anthony.
Hey, Dr. Awesome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
So we talked about, and we've been talking for like 41 minutes, about maybe doing one of our games towards the front end of the stream.
The front end, the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, in the first 40 minutes.
50
So,
minutes.
did you want to do that now?
Yeah,
Are
let's
you ready
do that.
to do that? We're going to play the pixel game.
Yes. And I made it difficult. Well, I say that, but someone's going to get it.
How many points is the first picture worth?
4. So
4 points.
You will see a pixelated fish, and you will see 4 images of it, each one less pixelated than the last. I'll put the image up for some amount of time that arbitrarily I decide till I get bored and move on to the next image.
And I sent the meme that said,
what?
Not to make ghosts.
Oh, is Matt giving Myrtle credit for a funny that you made?
Credit. Yeah. He is.
Myrtle still let me take the credit.
You're already taking all the what the fish points. Does Myrtle get the points for the pixel game? Like, is he good at that one?
He wasn't whenever I was pilot testing him, testing with him. Throat bad. No. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start with what I think is gonna be the easiest.
Okay. Gina said, "Don't give him anything."
I mean, I could do that, and he'd still win. Y'all just would never know exactly how much better he is at the games than y'all. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. So for 4 points. Oh, I see Catahoula's has some yellow tiger antlers outside that have made it through.
Oh, nice. I definitely have those genetics in there. It's a lot of those mutt guppy culls. There you go. What?
Nancy B is gonna come in and be like, I know what that is. I think she's the one who's really good at this game.
Oh, where is Nancy B in Tennessee?
She's right there.
Oh, there she is. Not quite. Okay. Pea puffer.
The worse your eyes are, the better you are at this game. Because you had to make a lot of inferences.
Blow it back up. Okay. Well, here we go. I'm going to move on to... No, I am not moving on to the next image.
Well, I don't know which image you picked. Like, I know.
Oh. Well, here, we'll just move on through it.
Okay, so it is Gina.
Gina and only Gina. Good job, Gina. That's 4 points. There we go. All right. Next one. I'm trying to think which one
Did
would
you
be
give
the
Gina
next.
4 points?
Yeah, I sure did. She has 55 points now.
Myrtle said, I said sad fish from Finding Nemo.
Good for you.
No,
I saw
all of those fish were sad. I mean, the fish in the dentist aquarium were sad because they were trapped, but also like Nemo and Marlin and Dory, like they were all sad. They all had problems.
Okay, I think we'll do this one next. This is 2 of 3.
Okay. Wasn't his name Gil? Yes, in Finding Nemo, it was Gil. Oh, you didn't do the bonus one?
No.
No. Okay.
Maybe another time.
Okay.
All
no
right.
fair. She took her glasses. Oh.
I'll just be bad at looking at things, and then you two can score nearly meaningless points. Nearly. Technically not meaningless, but as close to meaningless as you can get without it being actually meaningless. Like, come on, Myrtle, you can't remember the most basic of fish names? I love the trolling. Oh, so while you're looking at
answers,
answers,
this is the first one that you showed me.
Yeah. So did
Okay,
anyone?
so that I know which answer I'm looking for.
Did anyone drop the link to Biz's GoFundMe to get fish tanks for them kids and also turkeys and hams for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Turkeys and hams for the fish tanks?
Because I mean, I don't know. You could probably. Yeah, there's a lot of fish that would eat that.
Yes,
I don't know if you
dropped
give ham.
the link.
Okay.
Just now.
But yeah, if you're a mod, I don't know. I can't see who's a mod right now. But if whoever is a mod, feel free to drop the link on at random intervals. Garcia Aquatics is doing a 24-hour live stream. He started a couple hours ago, actually. So he had Aquafunk on right before I left. And he was talking about the fundraiser. And when I left, they have an overall goal of 2,000. And whenever I had to leave to go to McStreamy, they were at $600. So doing well, but I mean, obviously that's a quarter of what they need. So just wanted to make sure everyone was aware. Have we even come close to the answer? All right, moving on to the next one. Well, slightly less pixelated. Maybe the shape.
Can you make it a little bigger?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
There you go.
Zoom. Raccoon Tetra. No, but I do like the raccoon tetras. They
people are getting the general shape.
Yeah, I think they figured that out.
But they aren't getting the right one.
Though eventually they will.
Yeah. So this is 3 points. Melissa says block of colors.
Yes, technically correct.
Do you see the answer?
Not yet, but the chat was stalled for a second. I don't. Wait, do you? I don't. Do you wait.
Is it this?
Well, I don't know. Now I have to making me do research for these fish games.
Well, you should. This was on you. You picked this.
Actually, so it's not exactly that.
Okay.
There are two common names for it, and
Can you put
I've
both
seen things that
common
are
names in private chat so that I
yeah.
can be looking for both?
There you go. And
Okay.
actually, I think
So then now you should give it to June.
I'm gonna give it to June and Nancy and Myrtle.
Okay.
Because yeah, I saw Red River Puffer, I saw Lined Puffer, but if I'm just going by the two common names that I'm seeing
Yeah.
here, just to be a real asshole, then that's how it's gonna be. Right.
So 3 points.
3 points to Gryffindor. All right. June goes from 1 point to 4 points.
Yeah, she's catching up to Myrtle.
Myrtle has gone from 95 points to 98 points. And
Gryffindor deserves more than 3 points. Gryffindor does not deserve all that favoritism.
they did away with the points in like book 3. They're like, what points are you talking about? This is life or death. But Quidditch though. Like literally a terrorist organization was alive and at large and targeting the school specifically. But Quidditch must go on. Myrtle is not a Gryffindor. Neither am I. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Yeah. I wasn't a Gryffindor either.
Ravenclaw,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
What percentage of people in chat are like, what the fuck are these people talking about? Okay.
I imagine a fair amount of people have been exposed, at least peripherally, to Harry Potter.
Yeah. Well, if you say Harry Potter, then yeah, that the percentage of people who know what we're saying goes up. But if you immediately go to like Gryffindor and stuff, that's like a little bit less common.
Okay. And that said, we all know what I was. And then he just.
Annette was Voldemort.
Voldemort was he a Gryffindor? Or was he
No, he was
Slytherin?
Slytherin.
Okay.
Bex is Ravenclaw. Kyle is Gryffindor. All right. Oh, and Matt said he may be going live in a bit. Oh, under his the Suitland.
Yeah. Well, I can't watch it whenever we're on stream, but I hope
There
like
you go,
whatever
Eric. You got the gist of it.
I hope whatever is going on that makes you need to go live, that people are
Yeah.
safe.
I mean, I don't think he's going live to film a block party or like a.
Yeah. SC Catahoula said that he had it right after June.
Oh, hold on.
And you know what? He is way up here. So give SC Catahoula's 3 points too.
Okay.
It's up here all the way at 919. They missed it.
Well, that's what happens when we don't look. Like when I say we, I mean like I didn't look. I just saw ones that were like right by each other. But people need to keep us honest.
Oh.
Becca likes Vegeta, hates Goku. Does that count? Where would it? What? Oh, does anyone here kind of like the villain more than the good guy? I
Is
mean,
Vegeta
and
really a villain though outside of the Saiyan saga?
Well, maybe not, but if you start liking Vegeta during his full-blown, like undeniably a villain phase, then it counts. Whether you still like him or not, it's the origin of your like for him. Anyway, no one knows what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one. This is no help at all. Not for me, at least. Yeah, I was like, these are too easy. So Green
So
Kubutai, White
it's
Cloud.
3 points.
Yeah. Guppy Mosh Pit. Love Link and hate Ganondorf. So yeah. Oh, I mean, it just you like who you like, and if they happen to be the villain, it's not because they're the villain. It's just like, well, you identify with that character in some way. If you like Vegeta, then that makes you Bulma. True. True that. Black Widow, Kochi Blue Tetra, Silver Tip Tetra, Lemon Tetra.
I'll take my points away from Myrtle.
Serpe, Priscilla, and Priscilla Tetra too. Black Phantom. Okay, let's move on. 2 points. Did this even improve? Okay, it did. I was like,
yeah.
I was really like, I want to make this difficult. Myrtle's gone to Corridors now.
Is that a good strategy?
I mean, I'd kind of look at what everyone else is doing in this case, but you do you. Emperor Tetra, Blue and Red Colombian Tetra. Lemon Tetra, a Les Preggers Guppy, Drape Fin Barb, Scissor Tail Raspbora.
I mean,
Kyle,
there's just
win. It is a fish. Kyle, you get 100 points.
There's just one answer that's correct.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oinky, good job. Blue Axelrod Raspbora. Yeah, that's it. That's what we got. Ornate Tetra.
Ornate Tetra.
It is indeed. All right. And that is 2 points. 8. Okay.
Yes. 2 points.
8 points now. Cool. Okay, so now I know this is about as difficult as I need to make it. Ish. Ballpark, kind of.
Yeah. But pixelation took away its ornateness.
Not very ornate. Oh, just for the... Make sure everyone has, like, the happy ending.
Yeah.
Of, like, here's the full... There it is.
Like the most... You're like, I wonder what comes up whenever I Google the word Tetra.
I wanted the most nondescript Tetra. And, like, if you Google the species, this is not what comes. This is the Wikipedia image of, like, this is reality's Tetra. But if you Google it and you see it on a fish store, this thing is just blinging like like you'd never seen before. But yeah, I figure this is more textbook example Tetra.
Yeah, that's just Tetra.
Yep. Tetra. And I hope y'all enjoy that happy ending. Okay. And that was our fish content for the week. Do we have any?
We're done.
Do we have any fish news? Like
fish news? I don't know. I mean, we have personal news.
Do we?
About Coco.
Oh yeah, yeah. You well, so I took her for like that checkup appointment, but you actually dropped her off because she's been suffering from skin allergies for a while, and it kind of reached a breaking point, and so we had to get a scratch test done. So yeah, you've got the results of that probably more in your head than I do.
Yeah. So Coco had been generally getting in the spring and summer very itchy and rashy. She used to be able to like get a Cytopoint shot. The weather would cool down. She would be kind of okay until the next year. And then she just kind of stopped getting better and would get to the point where she was like scratching herself to bleeding. She was scratching off like chunks of fur. So she was put on a bunch of like antibiotics, antifungals, steroids. She would be on it. She would get a little better. She would run out of medication and get right back to being itchy.
But it was like ruining
So
her quality of life too. Like she wasn't
yeah,
the same. She would just like she would eat and sleep and go outside, but after other than that, she was either like itching uncontrollably or just kind of like curled up under the covers and no desire to like play or do anything.
yeah. So we finally got her in to see a dog dermatologist, and they first like made sure that she didn't have like mites or mange or like any type of like external thing on her skin that was causing it, so that they could like kind of isolate it to being allergies. She had been on a strict like special food diet for 2 months. So we eliminated the probability of it being a food allergy. And so Wednesday, I took her to get a scratch test for allergies, and they tested like 60 something things, and she's allergic to 23 of them.
Yeah. But
Um,
and then like
like Zin
severely
said,
allergic to
dandelions is one of the things, goldenrod. Like Geek Boy
she's
said,
allergic to the South.
she is allergic to human dander, which is people. She's allergic to people. So, um,
Dogmatologist.
basically, what we're doing is she's on some like low dose steroids, some antibiotics, and some Apoquil to help control itching. And she is going to be weaning off of that while we are building up her immunity to the allergens. So they took her top allergens and created a personalized vaccine.
Which I didn't even know was a
So,
thing like that could be done.
so we have to give her a shot every 3 days for the next 2 months, and then every 2 weeks forever. Um, but it's going to build up her immunity to those allergens so that she's not miserable anymore.
Yeah.
And she's very good at taking shots. I asked Steven if he would help me, and he just kind of sat there and like
I
reserve to help.
I was
But
willing to help. I just didn't have
I
to. Like
I
you just
just
kind of sat
like
there like I was
no, I
there.
said in reserve, like you were ready. But yeah,
And I
it's like
also agreed to give her the next one,
yeah,
which is probably in like a tomorrow or something. I don't know.
it's Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
I took the schedule and put notifications on my calendar all the way to day 50 before it
Of
starts
course.
every 2 weeks.
Of course you did. Okay. Cool.
So, but yeah. So she'll be fine. She doesn't struggle or like she didn't I was worried that she was going to struggle with the shot for us. She doesn't really at the vet, but also usually a vet tech is like holding her and then the vet gives her the shot. But she is just laying on the bed, and I just pulled up her skin, gave her the shot, and she
Didn't
doesn't
protest.
yelp, doesn't like, yeah, she didn't care.
So her skin is just like extra flappy. It's like no nerve endings or something on it.
Well,
Just
I
flaps
don't
of
know.
skin. Cause dog.
I don't know about that. That's how they do it with people too. You can take shots to immunize yourself from allergies if they're bad enough. And yeah, she had a lot
Mm.
of the scale was 0 to 4, and they said anything 2 and up was a positive reaction. She had like
Yeah.
5 or 6 fours, like severe reactions.
Yeah, like humans being one of them, right?
Humans was 2,
Oh, okay. But the goldenrod and
and
the
dandelion, those were
dandelion.
4.
Us, before I forget, we've had some people come in. Vibes
Mhm.
joined us. What's up, Vibes? Beta Aquatix
Big
and
shrimpin'.
Big Shrimp and Steve. So I just wanted to say welcome before the chat kept going and I forgot
Mhm.
and I felt terrible later. So So yeah, that's the Coco story, and that's what
Yeah.
basically her life now. But it's worth it because even
Mhm.
just the period of time that she's had the steroids, like her personality has turned around complete 180. Like she's back to being
Yeah.
a total bitch, but that's kind of the dog we adopted,
Sh
so it's kind of what we like. Just she's just a bratty, stupid, and asshole sometimes, and
Oh,
that's why I love her.
she is a good dog. And George RB3, did you say
Hey,
hi to him?
George, and Nabokov has returned. No, like she's really smart. That's why she's
Yeah.
bratty, is because she knows when she's being asked to do something that she's like, I don't really want to, but I have to, and I'm mad.
Yeah, and she'll do her little, like, roo-roos in
Like,
protest.
but yeah, she's super smart.
So,
Like easiest dog to train ever.
yeah, I took her all the way to advanced training when she was a puppy. Did the puppy training, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and we were considering getting her trained as a therapy dog, but
Yeah.
she was too excited. She had too much energy, and
Yeah.
we needed her to calm down a bit. And then she decided to become neurotic instead, so she wouldn't make a good therapy dog.
Yeah, I mean, like when she was in puppy class, she was super socialized, but then when she's at home, she becomes this completely like overprotective, like, oh my
Mhm.
God, someone across the street farted. Time to bark. And you don't hear it or expect it, and just suddenly this loud ass bark echoes throughout the room.
So, is she part bully or some kind of hound? So, she is mostly did you wanna say it?
American Staffordshire
Yeah.
Terrier, like the pit bull
Yeah,
range
but
type.
she also has Rhodesian Ridgeback
Yeah.
and Australian Cattle Dog. We did the DNA test. Um, yeah, I bet you could get her to Roo right there.
Hey, Coco, Roo. She even
Can
is.
she hear you?
Hey, Roo, speak. She's just looking at me like, are you sure? This is most irregular. Speak.
I heard.
She
"Rrr."
went, like, I don't understand this request, and I'm suspicious.
So y'all can hear that she is bratty.
Yeah. Big plans for stream number 100, which is next week.
Mhm.
So plans, no. But the general idea that number 100 is coming up, and I guess we should
Mhm.
probably do something. Yeah. I don't know. I like no idea
Yeah.
what it's going to be, but maybe something.
Welcome, LJ and Adam.
Hey, LJ and Adam, welcome.
And Zen said that her pity boxer mix used to do it all the time. So our other dog Jojo has boxer in her, and also whatchamacallit?
Great Pyrenees.
Great Pyrenees, which are supposed to be very barky dogs. She's not very barky. She hardly ever
And so when
makes a
she has
noise.
the loudest bark though.
She's a very deep voice.
I'm very glad she does not overutilize the bark, because sometimes she'll do the random bark, and it's like, even it's
Startling.
well, like Coco barks for stupid reasons. I swear Jojo barks for nothing. She hardly
She
ever
senses
barks, but when she
a dog
does, it is a
outside.
false fucking alarm every time. So it's 9:39.
You want me to push a button?
We could play another game. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's JoJo testing to see if she can still bark. Yeah,
I
she
mean, she
sees
makes
the spirits.
noises all the time, but most of her noises are like crying for attention like if you pet her and then you stop, she starts crying.
If I
And
hiss like a cat right now, she'll like start whining and running out of the room to find the cat
to save us from the cat.
that she is sure is there.
So,
Okay.
okay.
Well, so this is
These are
week
more clash
3.
drawings.
Yeah, this is like week 3 of 7 of drawings drawn by people who were at the Keystone Clash. And Jenna remembers magically off the top of her head every single person who drew everything.
I don't know if it's
And
magically or just that I remember.
just some sort of like unaltered sound memory. I can't even say if it's like normal for our age because I know mine's not. Here we go, though.
It's only 34 people that I had to remember.
Yeah, I started to draw one.
Yeah. And you'll probably draw yours from scratch whenever it's time.
Might as well. Easier than finding the file that I started from. Oops. Yep. So not only are we guessing what this fish is, but who drew it? Chat. I think I remember. Yeah, I remember now. Just have to exercise that muscle. How? Is there? So I mean, there's all those like brain training apps, but then I'm just like, what the like, are they actually scientifically proven to do anything? Or are they just scientifically proven to make you good at playing that specific game? Because like the brain is very adaptive and it will adapt to doing a specific task without actually improving, like carrying over those skills in the same way that you might expect. So we got Ember Tetra Chili Rasbora. Chili Rasbora, but orange. It's like a janky Chili Rasbora.
I see one answer, but tell me when you want to cut it off.
Definitely is a thing you can exercise. Do you do that, Nabokov? Like, do you have a specific brain training regimen? I mean, I'm always curious about those just because like I have like very severe ADHD and like memory is a real fucking problem for me. Also having the diligence and discipline and follow through to play brain training games or like exercise my brain. And you know what? Forget the whole thing because whatever you suggest, I'm not going to do.
Okay, we got SC Catahulas.
All right.
We're just in two people, and Myrtle.
I see Cat House and Myrtle, and I saw someone said the theme.
It was Myrtle.
Ah,
Oh,
Myrtle.
you know what? Zen said Phoenix Rasbora down here too before.
Okay. Wait, so Myrtle just got 2 points?
Yeah.
Myrtle, 100 points. You just hit it 100 points.
Well, now he can stop.
Yep, you're done. You're done, dude. Good night. Have a good life.
Have a good like he can't even come enjoy the stream.
All right, next. Stuff
Oh,
like
and who drew it?
Oh yeah. Anyone try to guess?
No one tried to guess who drew it.
Wow, Myrtle, when is enough? Yeah, so Nabokov says stuff like Sudoku, other games like that, yeah, types of things you can absolutely do. I'll try to. I would like to, yeah.
I do stuff like that.
I mean, I will get caught up in things like that, but in terms of like saying I'm going to make a conscious effort to exercise my brain doing this and this and this and this every day, it's not going to happen. It's got to be something that's high dopamine and just like at the same time I'm actually learning something. It's like hide my kale in a fruit smoothie type of thing. You better not tell me I'm doing it just for my own good or it's over.
It was Geek Boy who did that one.
Yes, not the peas. Jenna, you didn't draw
She wasn't.
any of them, right?
No, I didn't draw any of them.
You want a new drug? Puff. That's not new. It's just still stupidly illegal in Louisiana. Where'd the pick? Cactus.
The mythical cactus.
Sudoku while skydiving. It's like high stress brain training. That's assuming I don't pass out while skydiving. Yeah, okay, that was easy. Beta Aquatics, Renee, and Zinger.
No, Myrtle.
What? What?
What are
Oh, I don't know. I just ignoring Myrtle.
Beta, Renee, Myrtle.
Fine. Actually, after Myrtle was Benjamin Peters.
Yeah.
The chat jumps in weird ways. Renee with 11 points. Wait, is this born?
And who drew it?
Phoebe. No.
Could you hear her meowing?
Oh, of course. Wait, and now I forget. Renee, who, and Myrtle?
Beta Aquatics.
Okay. That's how good my memory is. I don't need no brain training. That was at least 17 seconds. Okay. 101, baby. Yep.
Well, thanks,
okay.
Cat.
Well, Kat's making her presence known. She's like, I am deficient in something. So your life is going to suck until you
She
replenish.
just decided to knock the light over.
Yeah, of course.
She has water and food.
But does she have a high enough pile of food? Is the food pile shaped in such a way that it doesn't oversensitize her delicate little whiskers? Which is a thing, by the way. We may have been the last people in the world to learn, but you know how cats will eat a hole in their kibble and like leave a ring around their kibble, and then they start bitching at you because they think they're out of kibble. It's because their whiskers are so sensitive that it's like overstimulating for them to try to eat around that pile because their whiskers touch the bowl. The more you know. Anyway, do we have a correct guess about who drew it?
No. Do you want to say who drew it?
It was Olivia.
Olivia Farrell, Hamster Girl. Zen wants to know if she has at least 20 points yet.
Let me check. I'm just going to pin this just so I'm like committing it to memory. 10 brain exercises that boost memory, everyday health. Cool. Good to know. I do like looking at those. Like if it's it's an exercise that is a game, and I forget that it's like an exercise, and I'm just enjoying the game, then I'm all in. So Zendra, you've got 27 points, and you are tied with Eric, who also has 27 points, which puts y'all. Let's see, Myrtle's first, Gina is second. I believe Alishon is still third. And so, yeah, Zen and Eric are tied for fourth place. And when I say Gina is second, I mean this is a distant fucking second. You know, there's no hope or anything. It just, yeah, exercise equals work. Work equals aversion. Ironically, Tetris may be one of the first ones. I could see that. Tetris is like problem-solving decision making without with a time limit, which stresses me the fuck out. But
spatial reasoning as well.
Yes, that's true. All right. Yeah, so we established Olivia Farrell, Hamster Girl, drew that one. And again, the theme is mythical creatures. Sea serpent, sea serpent. I don't even remember what this actually is, so I'm just reading answers.
Oh, well, it's not a sea serpent.
Okay. Well, sea serpent, mermaid, hello. What the fuck? I'm just going to read all the chat messages. Ugh. Sea bishop, lol, whatever Gina says. This looks salty. It does look salty.
It
I
is
don't remember what it
salty.
is. Dragon wrasse, wolffish. I literally know what this is, but I have no clue the words. The words are
Well, the
really
words
important.
are dragon wrasse.
And we give it to Myrtle and Beta Aquatix and Alishon, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, Alishon, Beta, Myrtle. Myrtle, it's 102. I mean, when's enough, but can't stop you.
And who drew it? Who drew this dragon wrasse?
You've told me, I don't remember.
I mean, do you want me to say?
Is anyone trying to guess?
No, well, Myrtle is trying to guess, but he's guessing wrong. How many guesses do you get? Well, every wrong guess, you lose a point. So let's see. Myrtle guessed Kelly, Jake, Dan, Bentley, Steve.
That'll teach you to engage with the channel, Myrtle. Okay, who drew it?
Guess what? Guess what? They don't go away on StreamYard.
Oh, is he trying to retract them? I don't have YouTube open, so I don't see. He's deleting them. Yeah, who drew it?
Danny Weshy.
Danny, yeah, that's right.
Glassbox Hero.
Glassbox Hero. Nabokov's is a story related, but one of the most important things I learned about myself. The best advice given to me once by a teacher. You know the answer, just think about it. Yep. I mean, that's a good one. Especially for someone like me who starts off with initial panic, but then I'm like, wait, there's pressure. That's when I actually am able to do things and accomplish things.
So a very important thing that you're taught when you're learning to be a teacher is the importance of wait time, because you want to ask a question and get an answer. And there are some kids and some people that can spout off an answer right away, but some people need time to think. And if you don't give them the time to think, they think that they don't know it. And
that's important because my processing time always much slower. But then I'm like, well, if I can't come up with the answer as fast as everyone else, then why come up with the answer at all?
Also, welcome Rachel. She came in.
Hey, Rachel. And did we say hi to Amisa?
And Amisa came in. Yes.
Hi, Amisa.
And we already have 3 answers.
Nice.
Myrtle, Eric, and Nancy B.
Myrtle, Eric, Nancy, up. Eric just pulled ahead of you, Zen. I mean, I understand then that you have anxiety, and I just exacerbated the anxiety. Sometimes I say things before I think about them.
No, instead, you should be telling Eric, hey, Zen is in recovery. You didn't even give her a break.
Eric, you asshole. Oh, it makes me feel worse, too. I gave up already, she said. All right, yeah, so who drew this? I mean, I drew it one time, but it was a long time ago.
You didn't draw it this time.
No, I don't think I drew it this well either. This is someone who you would think would draw well. This person did, because they have an affinity for artistry and things. And
Welcome,
Eakins,
Ian.
you are late as hell indeed, but welcome anyway. Good to see you.
It wasn't the ghost of
The
Beaks.
ghost of Beaks.
It wasn't Sam Scales.
Yeah, I mean like an affinity for drawing specifically, but just like overall can do things. Lillian, what you
Welcome,
doing?
Lillian.
It's good to see that the Elon Musk internet though is holding strong over there. The kids are with our parents tonight, or till Sunday actually, right?
Yes. It is not Ed. It was a female artist.
Yep.
It wasn't Gina. It wasn't Roxanne. It is someone who does stream, but not on.
Myrtle got it.
Yeah.
It was Shelby. You get no points for that, but just like you got it, and Eric got it right behind him. Yep, it was Shelby. I don't think I was there. I wasn't there for most of them. Like you were. I was absolutely shocked when you told me how many people you got to draw, and I'm like, you actually like flagged down people and talked to them, and
yeah.
The first day you got like 15 or something, right? The first day.
Yeah, I wish I could have gotten more on that first day so that we could have gotten all 35.
Okay, but still, I mean, that's a fuck ton. I think I'm just gonna give it to 2
answers.
I'm gonna give it to 2. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Medusa Pleco is what it is, and that goes to Myrtle and Betta, and I think Alishon just snuck in there.
Yeah, before you said it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Myrtle.
So Lillian's. So I won't have to draw fish for a while.
You've got 4 more weeks of no fish drawing.
But I mean, she can practice drawing fish. I can come up with more themes.
Before we chain you back to the drawing pad.
You have to draw fish daily.
Crank out content for our channel. Is it all Greek mythology?
Let's see. To be? Phoenix.
Because like the official theme was mythical creatures, which was already guessed, Rachel. But I didn't realize maybe it's all Greek.
I mean, are dragons in Greek mythology? Everything else for sure was.
I mean, I know dragons didn't originate from Greek mythology, but dragons are pretty prolific.
Yeah.
Lore-wise, not like they're not just everywhere in reality. Or maybe they are.
I don't know. Myrtle, you are basically Google. Find out if there was ever a dragon in Greek mythology.
Do it. Teach us something.
Teach us something.
Teach us a thing. Lillian, you don't get to decide, just Steven and if Lillian really honestly just said, I really don't want to draw fish anymore.
No, don't tell her that, because she's just gonna come to you and say, like, hey,
you said you didn't let me finish. We would be very sad. Very, very sad.
We would be heartbroken.
Yes. Not mad. Just wouldn't be mad. Just, disappointed, right?
Myrtle answered in Discord that I have to go to a whole new tab.
No, that's too much work. What are we doing here?
Greek mythology was full of dragons. Laden in the Lernaean Hydra were the children of Typhon, and both were eventually killed by the hero Heracles. Another dragon called Python was famously killed by the god Apollo.
Awesome. Good old Chat GPT. Or well, I don't know, probably just Google.
Oh, and then he typed it in chat after I read
Nice.
it. There's Winky has a
Mhm.
fact. The sun god Helios had a chariot pulled by dragons.
Ooh. Well, there you go. Dragons freaking everywhere. Lillian says, I don't want to draw fish anymore. All right. Sad. Sadness. Just utter sadness.
She should still draw a fish occasionally.
I don't know. What if one day she wants to draw a fish and we're just like, nah, you said never. No. What are we giving away? Oh, we already said we're giving away, but people who might have joined late.
It is a
Pleco.
longfin pleco.
Is the Pleco?
So I got this from the Super Cichlids booth at the Clash. It has the little fuzzy mouth and the long fins.
Does it glow in the dark?
No, this one doesn't glow in the dark.
All right.
What do you want the hashtag to be?
I don't know. Pleco. SC Cathouse says Pleeko, and I like that. Pleco. Pleeko.
Okay. The great thing is that it tells you.
Look at that. Automation. That is stuff of the future. I like automation and AI.
Myrtle tried to make the hashtag 103 for his points.
No. Actually, it's 104. Oh my God, Myrtle. Get it right. I can just make it 103 since he forgot about a point that he might have earned, maybe. Oh, let me switch to the OBS thingy. Ta-da.
Yeah. And Amisa did get her plants, right?
Oh, yeah.
Her
She
plants
did.
and her KJE prize.
Yep, and I believe everything arrived in good condition and everything. She said it was like Christmas, which I agree. I like getting big boxes of assorted plants. The wheel is not center. Nothing is center. LJ Shrimp just got her first Pleco eggs yesterday. What kind of Plecos? What kind of variety of tails are you going to be raising? Still not center, but you know what? It's just what it is.
It is what it is.
Tis what tis. I need to make sure I'm sharing my audio.
Yeah, so that we can hear Myrtle's songs.
That's true.
Do you know that Myrtle wrote all of the songs that are on that wheel?
I knew.
And what's your favorite one?
Baby shark, do, 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 baby shark, do, 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 do.
What if we start playing just Baby Shark lightly in the back of What the Fish? Would that help people get points?
It might. Crap. StreamYard is like, your browser has blocked your screen. Can y'all hear me still and all that? Like, it's...
Yeah, I can hear you.
Things are weird. Yeah, well, let me share. My browser has blocked my screen. Well, don't do that, browser.
How do we know Myrtle wrote them? Well, he is credited on the wheel on Fish Fam Link. And additionally, as part of the Fish Fam Link team, I have access to the email where he sent them. So I know that he sent them.
Hey, I'm going to refresh. Be right back.
Oh, no. I have to be up here by myself? Oh, I don't like that. Hurry up and come back. Welcome, Fish Frenzy Addiction and Shark Fin Adventures. I can hear that. Yeah, hurry up and come back. There you are.
Is that
I
fun?
could hear you saying, I could hear it saying Geek BOI.
What? Nothing.
Like you,
What?
I could hear it.
Literally, I did not do anything but close the browser and open it. Did anyone else hear that?
Yes, I think
What?
so.
What the fuck was that? I don't know.
Also, did you know Myrtle has merch? I saw his shirt live in action. Eric was wearing it. And the wheel is for this longfin Pleco plush with a little fuzzy mouth, and you can stick it on the side of your aquarium. Listen, it's Friday the 13th. Everything is off.
Yep. It's acting like everything should be working fine, but it's not. Guess what? This is going to be a silent, boring wheel. Sorry.
I mean, I could hear.
What?
It was definitely the automated voice reading Geek BOI, baby shark do 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 do, is what it was saying.
It was what?
Yeah.
Was what?
Yeah.
I swear on my life that I did nothing. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that because I did nothing. Steven has to beatbox the whole time it spins. We need to get Eric beatboxing up here. Man, you're all fucking with me? Like that's weird. That's really weird. All right. Let's see. Did Adam re-enter? Because
I don't know.
Adam
Is
needs
he
to
on
use
there?
it.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah,
hear
you
that?
see. Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
That's what I heard before.
Matt, I haven't seen Matt in the chat. I'm scared.
Well, Matt was going to that crash.
That what? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Who is behind this?
How strange, says Geek Boy.
I don't like the text tone. I don't like the way Geek is saying that at all.
Yeah.
Matt isn't here. Yeah, so Matt's mobile. I don't think he can do anything.
No.
Geek has done something. Geek has figured something out. And I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed. Like, okay. All right. Fair enough.
You're a little too tall.
All right. Slouch mode engaged. Matt's not here right now.
Okay, do you have a Fish Frenzy addiction?
I just refreshed. Did we
And
did we get a correction?
no, not yet.
Adam McReynolds. Unfortunately I cannot manually add you to the wheel. Like you literally have to type in the hashtag correctly. It doesn't let me edit anything. So if you're still listening, enter hashtag PLEEKO. The fuck are you doing, Geek? I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of this. There goes my weekend. Just trying to break the website.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm entering, and I will enter for Adam McReynolds,
Okay,
just so that we don't have to wait.
cool. That is very smart and helpful. Thank you very much. You're a smart and helpful person. Yep, the
I
28
guess.
entries. You guess.
I don't know. I don't respond well to compliments.
And neither do I. But that's why we give each other compliments uncomfortably. It's like training. It's like training that will never ever pass. All right, I'm spinning. Spinny spin.
Spinny spin.
Y'all hear that?
No.
And there you go. Sorry, I don't. What?
So you got a beatbox
All right, well,
and
that one went.
read the name.
Yeah, and then it went Jenna B 2005. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sure I could figure this out, but I would have to like keep like closing shit down and rebooting. I don't think Jenna wants me to do that
No,
right now.
I do not. Welcome, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
Sing a song.
Melissa. I mean, that's the gist of what just happened.
Okay,
I
do
can
that
only
every name.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
It's always Discord. I don't have Discord open though. I don't think. Although I also always have Discord open all the time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna close that though.
Okay.
Bye. Butts cats, butts cats. Eric Wyrock. Fish frenzy addiction. I mean, you kind of understand what songs I'm trying to represent, right?
Sure.
Kalish Amisa. Crown tail half moon. That was a good one. Renee DeQueer. It's lazy, y'all, clipping these for the wheel. Dennis Christensen. Was ominous. Party pangolin.
Can we just do it?
Atkins Nature Aquarium. I think I'm doing a fine job.
Bex just came into
I don't
this.
think.
What
Welcome
am I
back,
laughing?
Dun 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 dun. Coro works. Beta Aquatics. Couldn't get the browser sharing to work. That's the story. Like it's just the sound didn't do the thing. The Zendinger. Alicia as.
So
Big Shrimpin, aka Steve.
so Nabokov asked, what hashtag are we supposed to stop at? So this is the wheel of you lose. So last person on the wheel wins.
Yep. Still have a few to go. I have a lot more songs to approximate.
Okay. Are you hydrated?
Nope, the opposite. Gina's Reef. I need to drink something though. Like, there we go. Da, 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 da. Carlos Diaz. That feels like a stretch. I'm making noises to the best of my ability.
Did you see the private chat?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All covered.
Okay.
Shark Fin Adventures. That one was like very like space, like. It's hard to like sing along when it's really like blasting in my ears too. So I don't even know.
Bex wants you to do Ocarina of Time songs without the ocarina.
Oh God. Nathan Hubby.
I don't need any of these songs as a lullaby. Yep, that's what space
Baby shark did baby shark did baby shark did. Mystery Snail Guardian. That's copyright music that she just did. Demonetized. Okay.
It would have been funnier if it would have landed on Myrtle.
Did you just say his name?
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay.
Welcome, Fishy Biz.
SC Catahulas. I've been waiting for this moment to report this channel for copyright. Oh God, don't take my ad revenue.
You made what, like 17 cents?
I made 41 cents from the last video that the at Dan's Fish. And that was from in the last 24 hours, like 1.5K views. So yeah, I'm rich. Just just so you know.
Is there a question mark behind that, Rich?
I'm rich. Oink Master Supreme F forever.
Last four.
Final four: LJ Shrimp, George RB3, Benjamin Peters, and Myrtle Singh. Boo, 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 boo. That's a weird one. There you go, Myrtle.
Thank you,
Myrtle
Matt.
Singh. Thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. I don't even have YouTube open, so I don't know what the sticker is, but I'm sure it's a good one.
Oh, it's a smiley face with sunglasses.
Nice. Dedication to intentionally screwing up the names exactly as the bot does, of course. All right. George RB3.
Last two.
Here we go. Baby shark, baby shark, LJ Shrimp. Sorry, LJ.
That was loud.
Yeah, it was meant to be. I yelled. Sorry, LJ Shrimp. Congratulations, Benjamin Peters. I don't think I know where you live. Do I know where he lives? Do we have his
Alabama.
address?
I don't know if we have his address. But remember we met him at Aquafest?
We did, but that does not make it easier for us to send him a prize.
We still need his address to send it to.
We need to know where he lives. All right, yeah. So Benjamin, I don't know if I know your address. Just send me an email to Stephen P 2003 at Gmail. I mean Gmail. God damn it!
It's not even the right Gmail account.
Stephen P 2003 at fishfam.link.
Don't even have that Gmail account.
So Beck says, I think I'm gonna do a wheel tomorrow, Stefan, and I'm thinking my sound share will also be broken.
Myrtle, just read the email I put in chat. Don't listen to Steve.
That's good advice. All right.
Because he had it correct.
Cool. I see why you changed the time for this stream. I don't get it. That's Friday.
I don't know.
I mean, there are other streams you could have been visiting this whole time. I think LRB streams. I know that aquatic sports. It's Kenny and Chattanooga at ASE. Mm-hmm. What's that last letter stand for?
Entertainment.
Yeah.
I think.
And then, of course, right now, Garcia. So before we leave, I just want to say one more time, Garcia is doing a 24-hour live stream. It is in support of Fishy Biz, who is raising money to not only do the turkey and ham giveaway to his students that he does every year, but also he's getting kids into aquariums. And that's what we fucking want, people, is for kids to get into the hobby. So like this industry and market and hobby and community expand and, like give kids a purpose that's not something shitty. I think that's a good cause. So there's a GoFundMe link, and stop by Garcia after this stream because we're going to bed. So thank you so much to our put kids in aquariums, folks. Something like that. Kids in aquariums, some sort of combination, can't be bad. Thank you to our awesome moderators and our lurkers and chatters and super chatters and members and our awesome replay crew. We'll see y'all next week on McStreamy, but I'll see y'all tomorrow because I'll be streaming with Bex on her channel for the weekend water change. So good night.
Good night.